Here we go, we're here with Boxing Bants, and I'm here in lovely Belfast. It's a long time since I've been here, but I'm here with Julio Cesar Carvalho. That's the perfect pronunciation for it. But Julio, last time I saw you, obviously, was in the Devonish. How have you been since then?
Yeah, it was good. It's good. Things have changed quite a good bit from since the last time. The whole COVID thing, and I mean, like everybody else, just has been impacting our training and our life, personal life and private life, and so it's been tough. I mean, let's say that's because difficult to access gyms and swimming pools more than boxing gym. It's okay. For the amateurs, actually closed still, but for the pros, for the elite boxers, we allowed to come in and do a bit of the sessions, and all the coaches have been great as well during COVID. They've been supporting us and training us and trying to do a lot of outdoor work as well. So a lot of hills and sprints and track work. So thankfully we're still able to do track work. So, but things are improving. Things are changing, yeah. Things are starting to move on, and so we're starting to be able to access places and do things. Actually, the pools are open now as well, so very good. Since the last time, again, I changed team, so I'm sure you're probably aware of that.
You'd fought in Boxing Ireland shows twice before anyway, didn't you?
Yes, I did twice, yeah, Box Ireland, so it was brilliant, yeah, with Leonard, the team, just Dennis and Stephen and all that, so really good. They kind of support me at the time, sort of sporting bill, like a co-promotion with I had my own promoter at the time, and so they all work together, which is really good, and I really appreciate the opportunity then for the title. Yeah, it was offered to me, and I could not believe, so I took it right away. I said yes. I was just after a win and so confident and fit and ready to go, really, after the first fight, and felt really good. Got a win in Belfast as well, so at home, so I was very pleased with that. So then the title came on board. Mcglinchey, I knew he was good, tough. We know Mcglinchey from the amateurs. I box here in the amateurs as well. I also have won a couple of titles in the amateurs as well. So I know Mcglinchey from the. I never boxed him before, but he went to Commonwealth. I went to the international, so we done different things. But yes, I knew Mcglinchey was good. I knew he would come to definitely to try and take my head off, because Mcglinchey he can punch and he can box as well. A smart guy and a hard worker. So yeah, I won the title. Was very pleased with that, and then COVID came. So yeah, and then that was where I started to get offers to fight for Box Island, actually, for the actual Box Island team. And I mean, I didn't think twice, because the way they did, the way the whole setup, and the way they look after me, and a lot of the other boxers I was training with, they were already boxing, like Owen O'Neill and some of the other boxers as well, were already boxing for Box Island. So I was like, you know what, this is probably me, my opportunity to move on. So I was very pleased. With that. And then I started to train with Jared McCaffrey. So brilliant. Yeah, it's like, I mean, next to none. I mean, loved it. Really good. The session's really hard. The club really good, and there's in Belfast city centre. Again, with Jared, there's no two ways about it. So hard work, really hard. So loved the technique, a lot of technical work, and I needed a lot of polish, a lot of silly mistakes. Just the hands up, keep the hands up more often, and just picking up from mistakes that I made in the fights, previous fights, especially that one with Tony Blair, with Casey Blair, and the Mcglinchey fight. So those silly mistakes there. Fitness level as well, different fitness, in boxing, when to use the fitness and how to use your fitness, not waste the energy, like hyperventilating in the corners during the fight. That has all to stop. So thankfully, Jared had done a brilliant job, and then obviously power, use the power. So there was a number of things that I needed to polish with it. So we work on that a lot for, I think, 4.5 months solid, no massive weight whatsoever, training flat 8 to 4 or 5 times a week, sometimes even twice a day, and things like that. A lot of. So I was very pleased with that, and then the offer came to get proper sparring and to get to start training with Paul. and that was the big transition. Jared thought, just a bit busy, quite busy, which is totally understandable. Small baby and all, and so that's just when they says, well, there's a fresh team there for you, Jay. It's up to you, take it or leave it. With Jared, there's no two ways about it. So and I was like, oh, cannot. And then he's obviously in and out still, and still talking on the phone all the time. Yesterday, so we always still. He actually got me the corner for my next fight, Spain. So Jared is as if he's here all the time. So it's brilliant. So and then there we are. Here now, with the new team, and like everything is fresh. Signed with Box Island, big promotional deal, 3 years. So quite pleased with it, very pleased with that, especially with Leonard and Stephen, and obviously Dennis. We actually did work together as well, me and Dennis. And there we are. So brand new team, fresh, and a new team. My coach is here. I mean, I'm sure you heard a few things. Paul just fought there and won. Paul obviously won, who knows, endless titles and in the amateurs. He's just signed pro down with MTK. I think he's with MTK at the moment. So, man, that just tells you. So this is where we are at the moment. So I'm quite pleased and quite happy with it.
So the last time when I saw you was against Sean Mcglinchey. I was actually interviewing a lot of people behind, so I didn't actually see the whole fight. But one thing I noticed afterwards, people were talking about, was there was a moment in the fight where the referee was breaking you up, and you hit. I don't know. You punched Sean, and it seemed like Sean was kind of hurt from it. What's your thoughts on it after that?
Well, to be honest, I really didn't put too much thought into it, because I knew, a couple of times the referee, I don't know, I just felt I was fighting two people in the ring, to be honest, several times. Because every time I go to him with a stop or step back, or he would come himself, physically would come in and be too close, like we want to fight. So a lot of times you think you're going to throw the right hook, but there's a referee there. So end up knocking the two, So that happened quite often. I remember with the left hook, even the body shot that dropped him, the referee actually was behind us, because there was the only way, because I could only see him. Before that, I couldn't fight, because I'm fighting. I felt like fighting two people constantly, very, very close. Again, it's totally understandable. A lot of the things he's done really well. Let's be realistic, not just for the country, for himself as well, and everything, and for boxing, for the actual boxing. So he put a bit of history out there with winning. He's done fairly well. Like in the amateurs, he won well, national titles, and then he went away and won the Commonwealth. We got to give the man props. He's good. I like Mcglinchey. He's a good man as well, family man and all that. But a fight is a fight, and when we are in a fight, I felt I was winning, because I outpointed a couple of times, hurt him good shots, and land clean shots as well. So I thought, well, it's time to maybe, try and get him out of there. But this referee was so close and keeps coming there, and I keep saying stop. I think he said stop, but I already had thrown the shot. In that particular shot, because I think I know exactly which one you're talking about. He said stop, but the hand was already away. I think he actually said stop when I throw the hand. How are you going to pull the hand? Is already full force, because I felt, he was probably trying to get him out of there, because he dropped the hand as well. He dropped the hand, so he's clean. Let's go on the ropes. He can't go anywhere. So the likelihood is this shot's going to land no matter what. So I had full force, full power. Stop as the hand's going. How are you going to stop that? And then I think he took a. Did he took a point? Maybe not. I don't think he took a point.
No, I don't think so.
No, maybe he didn't.
I don't know. I can't actually say if it did happen or not.
All right, okay.
I didn't see the full fight.
Right, okay, yeah. But to be honest, I think he did took a point. He deducted a point, because in the picture, he gave him some time. I think he gave him some time, one of the two, and give me a warning. I think it was something like that, because I don't think I was taking a point in any round. But yes, it was hard already. Let's be realistic. I'm just trying to be honest as possible. He was already hurt. He was already, and to be honest, I don't think he want to be there. That's why I made the decision. I'll just take him out here at the fourth round, because there's no point to drag him any longer. It's just end up hurting the man. So hurt properly, because the gloves are very small, you see, and if you full force on them, you hurt people. So but what can you say after that? And then after that shot, I think it was just a matter of time, really. We changed angles. Then I dropped the body. I changed the body. We went to the corner, and McManus and Henderson, they said, just got a body. Got a body. 4 or 5 shots to that left hook to the body. You'll probably take him out. And that was exactly what it is. That's exactly what happened. So the plan, feint up, stepped aside, and take him out. And that's exactly what happened. So.
Since then, I think Sean officially retired, but it looks like he's actually coming back. Would you entertain a rematch with him?
Definitely. Definitely. I cannot wait. So, well, I mean, it's nothing. It's not on my list or anything or my dreams. But yes, I'll take the rematch without a doubt. Because first of all, I think he deserves a rematch. If let's put it this way, just to be a bit more convincingly, if I am to win, which I believe I will. But just so then we can sort of, if it's 1-0. Or either go nil-each and then we'll do a third fight. I don't mind. I'm happy enough to come back again and do a trilogy. Let's put it this way. But yes, I'll definitely give him the opportunity without a doubt. There was the title fight as well, so you want to be fair with it. That's it. Yeah, give him but there's also talks about different weights, so I think it's a wee bit heavier. Apparently, I don't really know too much. I'm trying to find out too much. I have a fight coming up, so I focus on that. One fight at a time. Don't mix things together. But yeah, if he's willing, definitely. Yeah, I heard that a couple times. So last year during COVID, there were talks about the Mcglinchey match. Now, apparently, he came back. He's back. So yeah, I'm definitely willing. Realistically, I could fight anybody. Like put in front of me and we will work.
Celtic Clash 11, out in Alicante. You're going to be fighting on that show. Do you know much about your opponent, and what is the plan for you with Boxing after that fight? Do you have any plans who you're going to fight next or anything like that?
Yeah, so with regard to my opponent, no, don't really know much about it. I think I changed opponent. It was meant to be a local champion or one of their own, but then I think I changed the opponent, so don't really know much about it. But I mean, to be honest, we just work hard and prepare and be ready and make sure that we up for the job and we get the job done and come back home with a victory. That's my focus. After that. Definitely fight at home, Belfast, I like it here, so definitely being my crowd, because so hard when you fight away, you feel as if it wasn't even a fight, things like it's not even, doesn't have the buzz, the excitement. There's something about Belfast, people keep saying, I couldn't really describe to you, but I think it's just the way people love boxing so much, and the whole culture, man and woman and kids, and everybody shouts and screams, and you see the energy and the emotions all coming out of them. So I definitely rather fight at home and get the crowd and my friends and even looking to bring my son as well for my next fight, just so he can see what's boxing like. Yeah, I know he's been talking about it. Oh, I didn't want to see you fight. Okay, he'll bring you over. So definitely home this year. Hopefully defend my title. That's the plan. Yeah. So not right away. I'm not sure what's the plan for the coaches, but what the coach has in his head. But definitely stay at super middleweight. Possibly defend that title right away. I mean, again, it has to be Leonard and the coaches and the managers. I normally leave that stuff to them, so I can focus on a fight. But yes, possibly defend the title right away, or maybe have another fight, but definitely at home. Fight at home and get. If I defend my title, then get a bigger fight at the end of the year. Yeah, definitely a bigger fight.
What's your ambition?
There's talks about an Irish title. There's definitely this talks about the Irish title has been for since 19 going to 20. So the winner.
Who would that be?
The winner of the winner of me, Mcglinchey, would fight for sort of a contender. I mean, there's a couple of names been thrown. Padraig
McCrory.
There was Padraig McCrory at the time. There was a couple of names. They even talking about middleweight, get me to drop a little bit, which I did make before, 73, 74 kilos, so I can possibly make that too. And so I mean, again, because I've got a new team, things have changed a little bit. So I normally let them decide that. Don't want to be saying that. I would love to definitely defend my title this year and get onto the title range sort of thing and stay up there and sort of take it from there to the next level, and then next year possibly the bigger things, chase one of the other titles. If I'm not fighting to defend my title, then I'll next year we'll go for the Irish title, or there's a couple titles out there, so Commonwealth, anything next after that. But definitely looking back, things coming 2022, first 3 months, February, March. Yes, definitely. Just
how old are you now?
39.
39. So. Yeah, so like in boxing terms, people would say, "Oh, you would be past your prime, etc., etc." What would you say to those people? And like, can you see yourself going on even longer, like in the sport, and achieving whatever it is you want to achieve in the sport?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt, yeah. I feel very fresh. I feel I'm.
You don't look 39, by the way.
Oh, no. I got it every day. So that's the first thing. Every single day. But if we're talking about boxing, or when I'm talking about boxing, with anyone, not just people around boxing, people outside, but especially even more people outside boxing, because people in boxing, they know a little bit, the ins and outs of boxing, so they know that in some cases it's really just a number. Because it's how much you're willing to put in, how much effort you're willing to put in, and how hard you work, and things like that. But also the team, who's around you, because if you've got a good team, and you sort of decent enough, if you're a hard worker, the likelihood is you're gonna do okay, at least you're gonna do okay. But if you don't have the structure, the base, the foundations. It is a lot harder, it is a lot harder. So people can't see the ultimate goal, the end goal. For me, the age is just a number. At this stage, I don't even think about that. I focus on training. I focus on my health. I don't really drink or smoke or anything. Because so if I had those obstacles for me, I'd see them obstacles. I would have to surpass that. But no, because I have none of that sort of stuff. Or a long career in boxing. That's another thing as well. So I've been boxing. I turned pro in 2015. Well, this is 5 years ago.
When did you start? When did you start boxing?
Pro.
No, altogether.
Altogether, 20 years old. So I was 20. So I'm 39. So 20 years ago. Yeah,
wow.
19 years ago. So it's not that long. And Los Angeles didn't have that many fights either. So there's no big long career. A lot of fights, rough, grueling, a lot of damage, hardly any damage at all. So yeah, for example, I spar the 6 range with Fergal. And I don't know. Some people get quite a lot of damage, and those are the things. You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't know. So I still feel I still have a good 3 to 5 years. And to be honest, I'm probably at the start of my career, kicking off. It's now starting to kick off, and I can feel that. I feel the energy, I feel the buzz, I feel the power. So I'm not gonna be thinking, oh, I'm 39. It doesn't even pass in my head at this stage. Yeah. So solid 4 years. So that's why I have big goals. So first 2 years, get settled, get a couple, maybe a title, and then move on to the next level for sure. Yeah. I've already won a title, but maybe. Just move on to bigger things. Definitely, without a doubt, definitely a solid. Yeah.
Right, well, Julio, I really appreciate your time. That was very insightful. I really enjoyed speaking with you. It was very good, and hopefully after Alicante we'll get to see more domestic fights again, which I've very enjoyed. So yeah, thanks very much for your time, Julio.
Cheers, thank you very much. Thank you, you too again. Cheers, thank you, Kieran.